Well, this is it. Welcome to the final day of Jurassic Week. Andrew and I hope that you've enjoyed it. And we have been promoting the Godzilla Toy Collection. It's probably not the best Godzilla Toy Collection that you've ever seen. However, it will fall on Godzilla's 70th birthday. And it's been something that I've wanted to do for a while. So sit back and just enjoy. Hopefully it's slow enough that you can enjoy each and every individual monster toy in this collection, and I'll go through and explain what they are. Some cases I have got the NECA version instead of just the Bandai version, because sometimes the Bandai versions are just so hard to come by, and they're so expensive and they've only been released once, and I don't have all the suits, which is a bit of a shame. It is something that I am trying to hunt for. They've made probably all the Godzilla suits. Let's go through them. And the first we start with, of course, the original 1954 Godzilla. That's Bandai. We have a NECA 1962 Godzilla there. And that's a 68 Godzilla. The fourth one here, of course, is the 85 Godzilla. That's NECA. This small one, I think, is early 90s, so around that Godzilla versus Mothra period. That's a Bandai one. You can see the tags on them. This is from the Millennium, Godzilla Millennium and Godzilla versus Megaguirus with the purple spines on the back. I really like that. This one is from All Out Monsters. I think it's a 2001. That's a NECA version with the white eyes. It's quite freaky to look at. All right, next to that we have a Final Wars from 2004. That's a Bandai Godzilla there. Then we move into the Shin Godzilla. It's another Bandai. Then we have the anime series from, I think that was 2017, 2018. And then we have Godzilla -1. He's the latest one I've purchased from Bandai. Then we have a legendary Godzilla from 2014. He's Bandai. And then the last two are Playmates. So they're from Godzilla vs. King Kong. I missed out on one. These two are obviously from the Godzilla 98 film from TriStar with Matthew Broderick. We're moving in now to the Trendmasters. These are mid-90s. So here's a Godzilla. He doesn't have any sound, that Godzilla. That's Biollante. We have Mechagodzilla and Mothra. And there's Rodan. These are all about 4.5 inches. These ones 5 in case of Ghidorah there. And this is the sound one. I had to take, I think the batteries are flat, so they don't work anymore. But a very cool addition to the collection. I love these Trendmasters ones. This is an Imperial Godzilla from 1985. This is not my original one from 85. I used to have this when we were kids, and this was our only form of Godzilla in the 80s. I didn't think we picked up from a Toys R Us. We probably picked up from like a Casey's Toy World or something. I loved these. I think we had an Imperial King Kong. Oh, let's move into Gamera. We've got Gaios there. So this is from the Showa era, all these Gamera figures, and it's Baragon. Is that Viras? The squid-like one. Then we've got Zigra. And that's Jiger, that little Jiger one. I think that's from a movie, a memorial box. If I get the singular one, it's a little bit bigger. So there's the Showa Gamera. Love Gamera. Goes hand in hand with Godzilla, I think. We have the Heisei, the trilogy Gamera there. I think there's a couple of versions of those. So it was a little bit different in each film. So I'll have to probably look for those. We've got Gaios from the Heisei era as well, 90s. Then we move into, I think, this is Gamera the Brave. I think this is 2005, Gamera the Brave. These are all Bandai. And this is the latest one from Gamera Rebirth. Netflix anime show from 2023. That's the latest one. Oh, we've got King Kong figures. So these are more from the legendary films. We have all these. There's a Warbat and there's King Kong and there's the Mecha Godzilla coming up here. And then we have King Kong with his, power glove on and scar. So these are all playmates, these figures, and they're all about 6 inches. The little one there is Doug, next to the, I think his name's Suki, I think, that little ape one there. But the Scar King's one's pretty cool. You can remove that skull spine from around his chest. Here, little Doug. And, oh shit, I forgot this. I forgot this big one's name, the big white one. But this is a very cool figure. It's got like the translucent plastic. It's got an ant crawling on it. All right, so some King Kongs. We've got a NECA King Kong there from 33, which is just amazing. There's a 62. I think it's a 62 King Kong, or it could be a 67 King Kong. And then I've got the 2005 King Kong as well. So there's the 4 different King Kongs that I've got. Let's go into all the other monsters that we've got from Bandai. These are all Bandai. There's Mothra. There's Anguirus. I think this Anguirus is more from the 2004 film. Sorry about the bad photography. It's Baragon. I think he's an early 90s version, Baragon. This one's quite new, Abira. Got him in the last couple of years. And there's Rodan back there. There's Gorosaurus, which was, that's actually a Playmates one that came out last year. There's, of course, we've seen King Kong. There's Varan the Unbelievable. It's great to get him. So this is a 90s Hedorah, or the Smog Monster. Flicking over to the 2 different types of Megalons. This one on the left was a 90s. Then we've got Gigan from the 90s. The Jet Jaguar versions right there. I'm not sure why I've got 2. Over to Titanosaurus and King Caesar. Titanosaurus was in the 70s. King Caesar was as well. We've got Batra here in caterpillar form. I think there's also a moth form. Batra from, I think that was Batra was more predominant in the Mothra trilogy. And we've got Ghidorah, King Ghidorah, and we've got Mecha Ghidorah. Oh God, I knew what the monster was, I just couldn't get it out. And this is Fire Mothra from Final Wars in 2004. So they're all more later series, Heisei era. There you go, that's all of them lined up in the garden. It looks good. Well, I think it does. All right, a couple more. These are Space Godzilla there with the crystals on his shoulder. We have Destora. So this is from the Millennia. This is Ogra with the big massive claws, Millennium era. That's Fire Rodan, I think from Final Wars. Same as Mecha Godzilla there from Final Wars. And then we've got Manda. That's from Final Wars as well. So they released a lot of those. And there's Gigan from Final Wars as well. So I think that's pretty much all for the Godzillas. In regards to figures that I would love to get in my collection, probably, ones that I'm aiming for to add. There's probably 4 big ones I'd like. Probably the most expensive might be Mechanicong from King Kong Escapes. Bandai made this guy. I think I've only released one from, I think it was early 90s. I'd also like to get Giron. So Bandai released it's a Gamera figure from the 60s. Yeah, Giron with a big like axe on his head type thing. He's a bit of a weird looking creature, so he's really hard to get and really expensive. The other 2 they're probably quite easy to get into the collection. They've released them a few times, and that's the Burning Godzilla. And there's also the Megaguirus figure. So they're the 4 that I'd probably like to get into the collection. Well, that's it for Jurassic Week. Thank you for joining Andrew and I in, just having a bit of fun with our new Jurassic Park and Jurassic World toys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for sticking with us. It's I can't believe it's been 70 years for the big guy. I remember as a young fella just absolutely loving Godzilla. Asking mum and dad to, wake me up at around midnight just so I could watch Godzilla versus the Smog Monster on Channel 10. Some beautiful, fond memories there. And to think that in the year 2024, he's celebrating 70 years and I'm still here just doing my little part to help celebrate. It's a lot of fun. It's really cool that Godzilla is so popular these days. There was obviously that lull in the 90s and early 2000s where he wasn't all that popular, and it was like you felt like the only person who liked Godzilla. So now I'm just really happy that I can share this collection with you that I've been looking at, that I've been growing for probably about 30 years myself, and it's really hard to get some of these figures now, so you get whatever you can, like whether it's from NECA or from Bandai or Playmates. You just get what you can because you just love Godzilla. So once again, thank you very much for hanging out and putting up with Andrew and I and our bad videos for a week. But we've had fun sharing it with you. So just just get into your toy rooms and take care of yourselves. Go and have some fun with your toys. That's what they're there for predominantly. It's all about having fun, and we hope you've had some fun with us. So look after yourselves, look after your families, and stay safe. So as Andrew and I always say, keep on collecting. Keep on collecting your Godzilla toys too. You have fun doing it. All right, bye.